Holy EMMANUEL, SELASSIE, Rastafari. Give thanks for life, give thanks for everything, give thanks for the giving of thanks. Father, let thy name live forever, let thy name be blessed forever. So I'm here to address the issue of Kamwangi market. The MP of Gatundu North, Elijah Joroge Kororia, you have decided to act as a bait and a bait for the nation, or for the presidency, for the executive, who their only aim is, the things they are doing is for their own aggrandizement, not for the benefit of the people. You demolish a market where grandmothers are raising their grandchildren, which have been left to them by their daughters, who have lost hope in this hopeless society you have created with their money, which they pay taxes, and the things that you steal from them. You have taken away a job of a poor father or mother trying to raise their children, paying their school fees. With that small job, you have taken away from them. What kind of a leader are you? What kind of God do you worship? What kind of moral authority do you have, to demolish a full market which has fed generations to generations, which has educated generations to generations, in the name of a promise, which we know your promises never come true. You never do as you say. So, it's such an inhumane act. It's such a, an animal-like, character and behavior. But even animals are not inhumane as such as you are, because it is good to be, kind to the animals, because the animals will never be wicked unto you, His Majesty said. Animals will never betray man. But for you, you are worse than even the animals. There is no single animal in this world like I compare you to, because you are worse than the animals. You government, you president, you all bodies of the government that make the government, you are not worthy to be called leaders. You are not worthy to lead us. You are not worthy to be dependent, to be depended upon, to give, the path for the people to follow. Equal rights and justice in this nation is a thing of the past, which there can never be attainable peace in a country where there is no equal rights and justice. Therefore, I declare this in the order of Almighty, in the order of Melchizedek, that whoever, aided or whoever coordinated, in the demolishing of the Kamwangi market and other structures that are for the benefit of the people in this nation, let me confirm you to this, that soon all your institution will go ablaze. Fire will occupy your institutions from above. I warned you not to be attending work for certain days. I told you the only days you're supposed to work is Monday and Wednesday. But you have been going to work. That's why the government is operating. We can see campaigns all over. You're not even collecting taxes or getting loans to help Kenyans. You're getting it for political capital, to buy weapons for war, sharing state resources amongst some friends here and there, taking everything away from the poor so that you can control them. You can control power. What a demonic heart. What a demonic, government. Let judgment be upon you. Soon, your children will start facing the things that you have faced. You have made other youths in this nation face. You shot youths out in the streets who are fighting for equal rights and justice, who are fighting for food in their plate, who are fighting for that clothing, for that shelter. But still, you kill them for that. You agonize. The situation in this country right now is very agonizing, which has been created by the government, which we have elected to fight and defend to fight for and defend the people. Infants need to be taken care of. The aged need to be protected. The ignorant instructed according to the will of the Most High. The clothed, the naked be clothed, and the hungry be fed. But still, nothing you do for all the time you have been in government, ever since you are elected, nothing you have done in accordance to that value. Therefore, let me confirm to you that your children are at a risk of running berserk, loitering in the streets like kids who have never had any good life in their life. You start shooting them as you shot the kids of the hopeless and the subordinate, who you have created to be the subordinate citizens of this nation. The power belongs to the poor. Woe be unto you, all the prophets of Baal, having those churches, Woe be unto you, who now speak about the kingdom of the Almighty coming to this world. Woe be unto you that now teach the kingdom of Zion. Woe be unto you, politicians who oppress the people. Woe be unto you, men of religion, SEK, Catholic, Protestants, everyone who now fight for the people, who only have churches for the collecting of, tithes, and offerings for their own benefit and for the benefit of their families, for their social class upliftment, but not for the good of the Lord. Time has come. Judgment time is here. No more time for you. There must be a contest, whether you like it or not. Prophets have given you 6 days to do according to what they are instructed you to do. Failure to that, the state will go ablaze. Yeah. Because the kingdom of the Almighty must rule, whether you like it or not. Therefore, hearken to this voice, act accordingly, humble yourselves, oblige to this calling, my people, and the nation will heal, because the poor are really suffering. The people of this nation are really suffering. Their time for suffering has come to an end. Therefore, I call upon every citizen. It's higher time now you go closer to the living God Almighty, King SELASSIE, Rastafari. Beg for forgiveness. Beg for the upliftment of the nation. Beg, plead with the Lord to take us away from the shackles, mentally, physically, politically, economically, educationally, because it's the time I, the BLACKSTARLINAR, here to make it happen. So woe be unto you, perpetrators, woe be unto you, judges, who perpetuate impunity in this nation. Great criminals and the biggest criminals in office, yet innocent people suffering in prison with no hope. What kind of notion are you trying to bring about? Does it mean that the Lord had no intention of creating them? Does it mean the Lord had no intention of brightening up their future? The time is now. Retire, or I will make you retire, the Almighty said. Retire willingly, or you will retire unwillingly. This is the time. You have only 6 days. 6 days, my friends. From 23rd, you have only 6 days. Right now, I think you have 4. President, come up clear. Don't joke with the prophets. Don't joke with the Almighty. If you are a true Christian, as you say, then do as Christianity commands. No matter which religion you serve in this nation, if you follow it to the latter, you are supposed to act right. Do good for the betterment of the world. Because I don't believe there is any religion that speaks about God, or any culture that tell you to do the things you do. So, wise up. Time is up. Just leave office and go. Leave office and go. The office is of the Almighty now. King SELASSIE, Rastafari. Peace be upon this nation. When you decide, and when you decide to follow equal rights and justice, to execute equal rights and justice. Greetings. See me when I see you. King SELASSIE, Rastafari. Blessed love to the world.